We're in section 8.6, law of cosines. For any triangle ABC, the law of cosine relates the cosine of each angle to the side lengths of the triangle. Now, this can work for any triangle as well, so like the law of sines. All right, so a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc times cosine of a. So if you're solving for the side A, you relate it with, you use the other two sides and you use the angle as opposite of that side. So like b squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac times the cosine of b. So solving for that, you're using that as, you're taking the cosine of that angle. Like angles, like for side C, you're going to take the cosine of that angle relates to. All right, so let's look at problem 1. All right. So you want to find b to the nearest tenth. So look at what sides we're given. We're trying to find b. And you're given two sides, and you know the angle of b. So therefore, we're going to use this one. It doesn't matter what's labeled A, B, or C, as long as you use the correct, use the correct formula. All right, so therefore, I'm going to plug everything in. So A is 22, C is 10. All right, so when I solve for everything, remember this is for b squared. Whatever this answer is, you got to take the square root. So then you're left with b equals about 16.4. All right, so try to find mn to the nearest tenth. Remember, you're solving, this is the square. You must take the square root. All right, problem 2. All right, in triangle TUV, TU equals 4.4, UV equals 7.1, TV equals 6.7. Find angle V to the nearest tenth of a degree. So when you draw everything, this is what you're set, this is what you have. And like we did in chapter 5, you can see that we had triangles like this before. But now this actually shows you, I can actually tell you how to solve for the angle rather than give you a range. All right, so we use the law of cosines. So we're given all three sides. As you can see, we cannot use this law of sines because we are given no angles. So you need to know at least one angle. For up here, you can't use the law of sines because, you need to know at least, you can't use the law of sines to solve for mn, but you can use the law of sines to solve for angle m. Oh. Let me think about that more clearly. All right. So when we plug everything in, we plugged all the numbers and we want to try to find the cosine of v. So therefore, I simplified everything. So this is what I got after I simplify. You must take the arc cosine or the inverse sine. When you do that, you get v roughly equals 37.04. Make sure when you get this answer is logical. It can't be more than, it certainly can't be 180. So make sure it's fit for a triangle. All right, so when you try to got it, let me zoom in a little bit. All right, problem 3. Okay, so this is what we're given right here. Air traffic controllers. Here's the word problem. All right. All right, so to the nearest tenth, how far apart are the 2 points? So we want to find this distance here. Oh, you can see. We want to find this distance here. All right, so we need to use the law of cosines. In order to do that, we got to find this angle. Well, this is a straight line, so these are supplementary. So we do 180 minus 75, so that's 105 right here. So now we can use the law of cosines and plug everything in that we know. So d squared equals 3.5 squared plus 2.1 squared. And then plug everything in. And then d roughly equals 4.5. Now remember, the calculator is going to give you what d squared is, so make sure you take the square root. After you take the square root, you got this. All right, so it's about 4.5 kilometers. So, try this, got it?